Zoe Flowers here, back with another reading, and this is your weekly love forecast. Of course, this is a general reading, and so I just invite you to take what applies and what resonates and let me know, okay? Thanks. All right, so first card out of the deck, we have Security in Reverse. So going into this week, you may be feeling not secure in your ability to actually have a relationship and to have everything you need. Maybe there's a feeling of not being deserving of love. I'm hearing like struggle love, no more struggle love. If you have been a person that has carried the weight of the relationship, if you have been the major breadwinner in your relationship, this is a week to begin to pull back from doing that and pull back from carrying the weight. That's what this is. Yeah, this is a week for you, for those of you all that are in relationships. This is a week for you to ask for more reciprocity, to look for more reciprocity, or to just kind of back away from situations that are not serving you. Again, if this is an unequal, uneven relationship, maybe the full moon and the eclipse this weekend is starting to wake you up. Interesting that we came out of this 4th of July weekend. I mean, we have our own beliefs about politics and things like that and what those holidays really mean. But for me, just looking at it from a spiritual perspective about liberation, right? So maybe you're coming into this week thinking about how you need to liberate yourself, how you need to get the security that you need, okay? Maybe your love is draining you. Yeah. And then we have shadow in reverse. The scrying mirror. So we use the scrying mirror almost like a crystal ball in a way. Well, you all know what a crystal ball is for. So this was in reverse. So again, this thing of you carrying all the weight, and maybe you're carrying all the weight because secretly you feel like you have to, right? You feel like you have to do the most in love relationships because maybe there's a feeling that you're not good enough. And so this would be a good week to work with your shadow, to do some shadow work to help you see your true self. Yep. And then we have prosperity also in reverse. So this is definitely going to be a week of reflection, okay? Because we have security, we have shadow, and we have prosperity all in reverse. And so again, this is all energy that is waiting to be released. When I see cards upside down, that's the vibe that I'm on. All right. So I also feel like since we've come to the end of the eclipse season, this could actually be a current past. So you could be coming out of this energy. Okay. So we're going to see. Loosen your grip. Okay. In the upright. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So I definitely feel like for some folks, you're coming out of this, but for other folks, the energy of this week is to begin to do that, okay? And it's interesting because we have security, shadow, and prosperity all in reverse, right? But then when we have a direct action, it is in the upright, okay? I hope I'm making myself clear. So this is something that you definitely need to do. These are like states of being: security, prosperity, working with the shadow. Those are all like states of being. This is actually an action card. Like, this is what you need to do. Yeah, There we go. Stop carrying the weight of the world. Isn't it interesting that, wow. So it's so funny because sometimes you don't get the real vibe until you get into the reading. So we have here, right, the 10 of wands, and wands are about action. And so this is just what it is. This is just what it looks like. It's the weight of the world, carrying the weight of the world, right? And but look, the face is hidden. All we see is the back of the person. Same with the shadow. The face is covered in the shadow, right? You don't see everything that's going on in the shadow. And so what I'm getting is that you're also not seeing yourself fully. You're not seeing who you really are. And maybe it's because of this tight grip you have on the past, right? Maybe it's whatever addiction you have is keeping your vision hazy. Okay, so the forecast for this week is to put these wands down, put these actions down. And isn't it interesting? Loosen your grip. And then we have the 10 of wands. So definitely holding on too tightly, holding on to the addiction. Maybe it's your addiction to suffering. Maybe it's your addiction. Oh, shoot. Maybe it's your addiction to sacrificing everything. Maybe it's your addiction to holding on too tightly, right? That's blocking your prosperity and love. That's blocking the love that you want to have, right? So this is a week, like it says, let God in. Whatever our religious beliefs are, we're talking about the universal, the universal energy. Let yourself go. Let yourself be, right? Let yourself fall. Stop carrying all this weight. I mean, this is just, wow, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. Look at the freedom here, right? As opposed to this toiling. No more toiling this week. This week could be a real turning point for you in love, right? And then we have the magician. There we go, right? Be the magician in your own life. Be the magical person in your own life this week, right? To get the security in love, to bring things out into the open, right? Not having things hidden in the shadows, and to experience prosperity and love, right? Wow. So interesting. Turn lemons, this came out yesterday, so funny. Turn lemons into lessons. Be the magician in your own life. Don't let yourself be weighed down this week. So this is a week to start journaling, right? Okay, this is crazy. These came up yesterday and here they are again. So somebody definitely needs to hear this. Maybe you watch the July reading hasn't even come out yet. Okay, it should be out though. By the time this reading airs, the July reading should be up as well. But you will see how these two cards came up. Yesterday they came up, I did a pick a card yesterday for the month of July. And these came up in two different piles. And here they are again. So this is the vibe for not just this week, but for July. Look at this. We go from the shadow in reverse to carrying the world on your shoulders. And the guidance here is to breathe. So the love, the love message here, I would say, to help you get through this, as I said before, is to definitely journal. Journal, journal, journal. Okay? And then we get to it. Let's get to the romance. We've got trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. This was in reverse. Right? So we've got prosperity in reverse. We've got the magician in the upright. And then we've got trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. So whatever is going on with you, whatever has caused you to feel like you had to carry the weight of the world, whatever has caused you to kind of live in the shadows, maybe you're living in the shadows of your partner, maybe you're living in the shadows of a friend, maybe you're living in the shadows of a family member, like a sister or something like that, or somebody you feel like always does well in love. And you, for whatever reason, feel like you have to carry the brunt of pain and things like that. It's time for you to let that go. It's time for you to exhale the BS, okay? And trust yourself. Keep an open mind in the upright. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. and expectations, okay? So the love that you're looking for is either on its way or it has already arrived and you're just not seeing it because of all of these things that are happening here, okay? And then give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Look at that. Give your relationship a chance. Okay? So that is the general love reading for this week. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye.